Afonso New Curriculum Television takes this opportunity to welcome you especially grade 9, 2025. I want to welcome you for your creative arts and sports project. And this connection, it is visual arts project for JSS grade 9. What are you supposed to do? As far as this project is concerned, a newly constructed sports stadium is looking for a beautiful piece of art to enhance its entrance. In this connection, the aim or the goal is to create a mosaic that represents the energy and emotion of sports movement. How are you supposed to execute this one? Simple, boys and girls. You're supposed to design a mosaic for the stadium inspired by the actions of athletics, such as what? Running, jumping, and also spinning, such actions. Now, remember this, boys and girls. The mosaic should reflect motion using shapes of people doing those actions, like running, jumping, and also spinning the way they should. And remember this, you use shapes and the suitable colors that captures the energy and of course the movement of sporting activities. But first and foremost, boys and girls, JSS, I'm talking to you, grade 9. We need to understand what is a mosaic. What is a mosaic? Simple. A mosaic is a picture making technique which is used to create an artwork by sticking pieces of one type of material on a base which is strong. Remember, the pieces that are used, or rather are pasted, are referred to as tesserae. And in this connection, remember, the tesserae may include materials such as colored papers, banana fibers, eggshells, and of course, you can also use different colored glasses, pieces of glasses, or even grass. Now, I want now to talk about how you can go about what kind of material are you supposed to use. I'll talk about the measurement of the paper. You're supposed to use a hard cardboard, which is measuring like 29.7 centimeters to 42 centimeters. Or even you can use an A4 paper. That is now the size of the paper. You also need glue to paste your tesserae. You also need a scissors to cut the tesserae into small pieces, which you can now stick to make your mosaic. Remember, the goal is to create a mosaic that represents the energy and the motion of sports. And this may include sporting actions like running, jumping, and spinning. In a short while, I'll be demonstrating how to go about. Grade 9, I now want to demonstrate on how to go about making your mosaic. And I said, when you are making a mosaic, you use one type of material, and then you cut that material into small pieces. Now, those small pieces which you join up together to make your mosaic, we said they are known as tesserae. Now, in my case, I've decided to make an athletic action of running, and it is this one, you can see it. Now, I want to use different pieces of colored papers, which are my tesserae, to show that. Now, in your case, because it is something we are putting we are supposed to make a newly constructed sports stadium is looking for a beautiful piece of art to enhance the entrance. You can draw more, you can do more pictures, you can do more shapes showing different motions of athletics. but I will just do one for you. This one of running. So here I want to paste different colors so that now I can enhance my drawing, my mosaic. Remember, you are advised to use warm colors. I've divided my mosaic into, I'll put different tesserae. For example, I'll put brown pepper, pieces of brown pepper for the skin, the legs here, and then the face, and of course the hands. Then for the shorts, I'll put a different color here, which is black. Then for the t-shirt, I'll paste yellow pieces to show the vest. So I want to commence with the what? With the captura. So here I go. I have my papers here ready with me. So mine is to apply glue here, and then I paste. So you apply like this. The paper is always moving. That's why it's very important you work as a team. Teamwork never fails. So you apply the stick glue, then you paste. You want to come up with your short. That is one. Then you take another one here, boys and girls, JSS. You can leave a gap in between. You continue until you make your short like that. Remember, this is just a demo. Where the paper is too much, you cut, and then the right size you want, like that. And then you keep on adding more paste. Then from there, now you paste. I'm trying to come up. These small pieces, these small pieces which you cut so that you can paste are the ones I'm calling. Now, I'm not yet done because I need to cover this part of the, just like that. And always remember to come up with the best piece of work. And the short is up to where? The short is up to there. So I'm going to cut another thin one to cover here, and then another one, a long one to cover here. So this one is to cover this part here, boys and girls. Remember, in your case, remember to use warm colors which appear to advance towards you, the person doing a piece of work. So this one, I want to put it here, and then I complete my shot like that. Then I can put another one here. Remember to paste them nicely so that they don't look untied. Then another one here. Yeah, this one here to cover this end, and maybe another one, the last one here, so that now I can cover this bit. I need to put another one like this. And you can see now the shot is coming into reality. The shot is now coming to reality. Remember the small pieces of papers? Remember, art is beauty. And when you are doing it, never get tired. And it requires a lot of patience, a lot of creativity, a lot of concentration. And there I have my shot. Now, I also want to, the hair. I also need to do the hair here, the black with the hair, as you can see, I've indicated. It is somewhere here. Yeah, it is here. So I'm going to do it like what? It has to be, it has to look like this. This is now the head, the hair now. But because this pivot, this space here, like this, just like that. Remember, these shapes, it comes up, just a moment, it comes a bit down there. And then we stick it there, just like that. Now we are done with the face, but there's one part which is not covered fully. This is this side, get me that one. Now, I want now to continue with the legs. But before the legs, let me do the shoes. Let me now do the shoes. The shoes, they should look something which is long like this. And then my good helper is doing, yes, we can have this one here. Then we have another one here, a longer one here. Complete. Now from there now, we go to the we go to the jersey now. To the jersey now. We can even leave the We go to the jersey now. Jersey, uh, jersey is up to here. Jersey is up to here. Okay, up this side. So cut tesseract which have got the shape of like this. So we begin with this one part you use, but provided they fail. You continue doing. These are tesseract. Continue fitting them till you feel. And then I leave spaces so that it can look nice. Let me put this one looking straight up like this. Something neat is very important. Now, let me just a moment take care I don't harm you. Here, another one upright. Yeah. Yes. This one here have been my guide. Then I cut here again so that it can remain to be, it can be of the, they can be of the same size like that. And then this one seems to be telling us I want to be trimmed. Now we need another one longer like this. Straight one. And this one here, I'm going to put small ones so that they can fill up this gap. Small ones like that. Try this one also. Now let me try a big one here. Like this. Try this one. Can try this one here. And then we continue. It is a tedious work, but if you do it with a lot of patience, at the end of the day, you'll have achieved your theme. You'll have achieved your goal by coming up with something beautiful. Remember, we are trying to decorate the entrance of a newly built stadium, and so that now we can attract the fans when they pass there near the entrance. They can see, when they see those athletic motions, they are able to be attracted to enter into the stadium and participate in being cheering and such. So here we are almost done. We are almost done. We have done 3/4 of the work. We are almost remaining with now. The remaining part is the bare part of the body, the arms and of course the legs. But we are doing our best to catch up with the time. Yeah, we are not covering everything so that it can look nice. And then here, this one I apply here. No, this one is also, yeah, actually this is a part of the vest. Yeah, yeah. So this one, we are going to fix this one here neatly like that. It should be there. And then this one, another long strip here. I want so that now we can almost say we are done. And then where there are big spaces, we can still fill in. But this line here, I'm going to leave it like that. It looks makes it look beautiful. We continue. My cameraman is telling me I should move a bit faster. And this side we can put this. This one looks so beautiful. Kindly let me have another strip like that to put at the end of the jumper, the jersey. So this one I put it there. There, it looks nice now up to there. And then because this one is coming all the way here, I have to cut it to the right size like this. I trim it in that way. And here I apply this side again. I put another long one up to here if possible. And then where is it? Come here, you. There it is. I hold it with my fingers and now I do it here. I make it bent so that it can go where I want. If I find it is not sticking, I'm at liberty to add some more glue, but it has agreed not yet. I just add more. I just add more stick glue, and then automatically it has to still bring problems, but then it has to stick. It has to stick down here. I add some more. We are still doing it, and there we are. There we are. Now it is now remaining the what? The legs. Let us do now the legs. We need a long one here. We need a long one here. You can see these parts they are okay. The shoes are seen very clearly. We need a long brown, and I'm asking my assistant to do it very quickly. The long ones. But here we begin with this one here. And now we cut this one into the right size like that. We also need another one for the we do up to there. Another one here. We keep on cutting, and then we cut there. We cut here. Let me show you. We cut this one from this end straight like that. Then we need to space a bit. We space a bit. Spacing is good because to make our work move faster. Then let me do yeah, and then we need another one for the corner here. This kind of very nice, very nice, very beautiful. You can see now it is a mosaic, a piece of artwork which is supposed to be put onto the entrance of a newly built stadium to attract the athletes. This one we don't need to cut, but it is coming out. Yeah, we can do some bit of trimming. To me, it looks okay, but there's nothing wrong with putting it to the right size like that. That way. Now we need another one, long one, just like those ones. The scissors is there, so I apply the glue. We begin here, this down here. Small ones first, brother. Yeah, good. We have done a long one. That is nice. And then maybe we can do another one just to cover this part here. I think now we can do a long strip if possible, for this side and this side like this. Let me see whether it can be done. Yes, it is doable. There's nothing that cannot be done. Now do for the arms. I think with the legs we can leave it there. Let me put the final one here. This strip here, so that now we can go to the hands. Go to the hands. Remember, you don't have isiongeze ingine ilikuwa imetokea mzuri so still because it is inalalia mzuri hapa, so if I can let me trim this one to the right size like this. How do you see it now? I think it is okay. Let me put some yeah, test. That curve is very nice. I appreciate your hand. Then from there now we take this one here, we put it there where it is curving, and then we have our and like that. Get me another one so that we can even use this one. Let me see. This one can be used here. This one can be used here, and then we cut it. We cut it now so the going curved. Yeah, that is okay. This one you can add some more glue here like this. There we are. And now we continue filling this this way, and fill this big one here. Not necessary for them to be It'll be just small pieces. Remember, these small pieces are the ones we call tesserae. The small, you cut small pieces, which we call them tesserae, and then you have your ant ready. Then this other part is remaining. We have to cover it. Remember, it is about tesserae. And then here, we need to put something here so that we can reduce this space. And then another one here to reduce also. We need a long one so that we can put it here. And also side here. Yes. Here we go. We are almost done. And we are doing a good job. Remember, it is JSS, a visual arts project. The assignment is to make a what? A mosaic based on whereby you are supposed to a newly constructed sports stadium is looking for a beautiful piece of art to enhance like this one. And I say, when we are doing this one, remember, it is strictly mosaic. As I said, mosaic is about using only one type of material. So, like paper, like eggshells, these tesserae, the small pieces are known as tesserae. So you make it and then it is done. You make it and then it is done. So we are doing well. We are moving on well. Then here we paste here this one now here. The muscles are they are reflexing. And then we add put a small one here. You can see when you are doing this one, the table must look like something was taking place. The table must look like the way you can see at the end of the exercise, the table must look like this. So I look for one long one, the last one now, to cover that. And then we have it. Congratulations to us.